You will have to forgive the mess today, but your girl has been surviving on cold medicine, caffeine, and dry shampoo for the last week. And so this is as good as it gets. Friends, hello. Welcome back to Amethyst Craftworks. I'm Samantha, and cheers to you today on this Wednesday morning. Today, I'm actually filming this on Wednesday, on the day that you are hopefully seeing this video, because I've still been on the struggle bus, I will say, with sickness and everything else. If you guys saw my last video, then you will know exactly what it is that I'm talking about. And I did want to say here, even though this video is a Movie Marquee Challenge update, this has got absolutely nothing to do with my last video. I just wanted to say a very sincere, a very heartfelt, a very grateful, a very thankful thank you to you guys for all the sweet and wonderful and understanding and empathizing comments on my last video. I was quite nervous uploading that because, again, it still feels very taboo to talk about these things, but I knew I wasn't the only one going through those kinds of things, and so, like, commiserating with you guys in the comments and you guys being so sweet and understanding and kind and compassionate, it humbled me and it made me feel so good and so warm and fuzzy inside. And so I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for just being there. Your comments, it meant the absolute world to me, and I can't even rightly put into words how it made me feel to read them and respond to them and know that I wasn't alone and to know that you weren't alone and that we were in this boat together, and I appreciate it so very much. You have no idea, okay? And so today, it has been a little bit of the struggle bus for me. I did mention in that video that I kind of lost my crojo along the way. It was mostly because I was sick and I just didn't have the energy to crochet. And then that sort of snowball effects into, well, it's been a couple of days since I last crocheted, I'm not really feeling it, to it's been 2 weeks since I crocheted, and I know I should, but I just don't feel like it. And then I started making those gloves and it like came back, and it's just kind of been, do I want to? I need to. I want to, but I don't feel like it, and like it's just a battle here. But I've got some stuff to actually show you, because the Movie Marquee Challenge, I am not giving up on this challenge that I have done all year long so far this year, and then the 11th month, let it fall by the wayside. That's not how we're going here. And so, yeah. Let's talk about the Movie Marquee Challenge. Now, I know you guys know the Movie Marquee Challenge by this point. It is a challenge between me, Heather the Crochet Witch, and Bella from Bella's Crochet Gifts. Hello, ladies. The three of us are taking turns picking movies every single month. This month happens to be Bella's pick. Next month, in December, the last month of the year, is my pick. And then we are done with 2023, which just blows my mind. Let's not even go there, right? So, in this month, we've got Bella's pick And everybody that is participating is pulling colors and inspiration from that movie's poster to make a project with. And my project is granny squares and appliques to go into a cardigan. We are so close to the end, I can like taste this cardigan. And that's also one of the reasons why I wanted to kind of push through the Crojo loss, because I want this cardigan. Like, and there's so many projects that I've got kind of on my to-do list that I've got that I need to work on. And for no other reason than I want them. I want to wear them. I want to use them. Like, is the only inspiration that is like making me actually work on them, right? Sometimes you go with the inspiration in whatever way you can, right? So, in November, we are working with the colors of the poster of, drumroll, oh my god, brain fart here. I want to say What a Girl Wants. That's not it at all. That's Christina Aguilera. How am I brain farting so bad? Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Oh my god. Oh my god. I told y'all. Cold medicine and caffeine is the only thing that is running through my bloodstream right now. Okay, so let's try that again. The movie in November is Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Now this poster, this movie, this is not one that I was aware of before Bella picked it at the beginning of this year, the end of last year when we were discussing the Movie Marquee. And I'm surprised because Sarah Jessica Parker is in Girls Just Want to Have Fun. And she's my girl. She's Sarah Sanderson. How was I not aware of this? But a very young Sarah Jessica Parker is in this movie. So is Helen Hunt. And so I watched it at the end of last year, the beginning of this year, for the first time. It's a very fun movie. And I will say, the poster is not at all my colors, in case maybe you can't tell. The colors that are in that poster are very much outside of my usual wheelhouse, outside of my comfort zone. But I do have some yarn colors picked out here in my project bag for the Movie Marquee. This is still going strong. And so let's talk about the colors that I picked, shall we? So I first got white, big twist value white. This is a scrap ball. Is this even considered a scrap ball when it's this big? It's partial. It's a part of a skein that was too floppy for me to even handle it without balling it up. So we've got white. And then I've got two colors. This one also probably could have been balled up. This color is Cornflower Blue from, where are we here? Big twist value. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. Do you guys like also, this is a complete tangent, but if you guys are on Instagram or TikTok, do you guys just kind of scroll reels or scroll videos on TikTok and then get like those song sound bites that are very popular that pop up over and over and over stuck in your head? Because I've got that surprise, surprise lady stuck in my head more often than I can count. And the taste the biscuit. I'm not going to sing, especially because I'm sick. I mean, on a good day, I'm off key and loud, but when I'm sick, especially so. But I get these like sound bites stuck in my head, and I'll be, sitting, working, and, my mind will drift a little bit, and suddenly it's surprise, surprise in my head. Anyway, surprise, surprise, all my yarns are big twist value, right? That's the whole point of that weird tangent. We've also got maybe a little bit of Rat King tails going on. But this color is sky blue. So I have two colors of light blue that are all kinds of floppy and tails are everywhere. And that's okay. I will show you why they are in just a moment here. And then I've got a black, which this is also a big twist value in black. We lost the ball band somewhere along the way, so that's there. And then I've got the good old Caron Simply Soft in Gold. This color has lasted me throughout the entire year. I used this in January, and then it has kind of been sporadically through all of my months here, so we're still working on it. I still got more than half of it here. So Caron Simply Soft in Gold. And then the last two colors are Plum from Big Twist Value, and my gosh, these these ends are just a tangled mess. So Plum is in there because there's like a little part of the like text, I think, that's like highlighted in a dark pink. So I put that in there for some contrast. But the very last color here is the main color. It is Medium Rose from Big Twist Value. And this color, when I was purchasing yarns at the beginning of the year, because I knew that there were certain colors coming up throughout the year that I didn't own. This is one of them. This like baby pink is not my usual. This is not my color. So I had to buy this one specifically. I did not have this one to use, but it matches and it fits. And so we are using the baby pink along with all those other colors. And let me show you why all the tails here are extended on all these skeins of yarn. Hold on. Okay, so I've got some actual progress to show you. Now you will have to forgive me. I feel like I've said that about 18 times today. You're going to have to forgive me for a whole bunch of things, okay? But I worked on squares, but I did not weave in all my ends. Usually I'm good at weaving in the ends. I usually also don't mind weaving in the ends. Typically that means the project is like done, and so I don't mind weaving tails in, but this time I just wanted to get the squares themselves done first and then worry about the messy tails and stuff, right? You know, priorities. Okay, so of course I've got this one. This is the pink twice, the blues and the gold, which I'll put the poster back up there. I just kind of picked colors. This one read very like baby, like primary color, but baby version. Thought it was cute, you know. These aren't my color combos, and so I thought, well, I've got all these like pastels. I've got these baby pinks and baby blues to use. Let's lean into it, right? You know, it's also a challenge. We do forget sometimes that the Movie Marquee challenge is a challenge. And so I'm challenging myself to use colors that I normally wouldn't. So we've got this one, and I'll just set it over here. I don't want to dip it in my coffee cup. And then this one, I actually quite like. Oh, that's the back. Sorry. This color combo, I actually really quite like. I like the sort of gradient of white, light blue, darker but lighter blue, still light blue, and then the pink, and then the dark pink. I like the way this one turned out. And this again is just the colors from the poster that I just sort of willy-nilly picked and used, and I really like this one. I like the way this one turned out. This one might be my back panel square for November because I like it so much, right? But I do have one last one, and this one is my applique square. It is just the medium rose and the white together. And the reason is, I don't think this is necessarily a spoiler so much, but it is from the end of the movie. I will put a picture up over there of Sarah Jessica Parker and her dance partner in the movie. She is wearing like pink and white, like a white top with like those pink crisscross things all over it. And so that's what this is. And I'm going to use this square as my applique square. Now, I usually don't give you a hint or anything like that as to what my applique is going to be. And I did at one point have a different idea for the applique. But I figured, one, that was a bit too complicated for my little lizard brain to handle currently. And two, I thought this square with black on it would look better than the other idea that I had, which I will talk about. I'll talk about the other idea I had for my applique. But this color, black, this is what is going on here for my applique. This is the only color I'm going to use for my applique. Usually you guys are pretty good at guessing what my applique ideas are, but this is giving you nothing, I'm sure. So next update, I will show you what my applique actually, my idea is. But it's going to go on this square, I think. This one's going to go on the front of my cardigan with the pink and white that represents Sarah Jessica Parker with my applique on it. And it is going to be jumbled up with all my other applique squares. And I will say, even though these aren't my colors, these like pastel, baby pink, baby blues, yellow, white, like these are not my colors. This is the only month, a little spoiler here for December, but this is the only month that includes this baby pink, right? I'm not using it in December. And so I thought, this is the only opportunity to put some pink in my crazy multicolored movie sweater. And so why not actually like lean into it, right? Embrace the baby pink. So this is my applique square, but I've got 3 in total done for the month. I keep holding that one backwards. There we go. The tails are considerable on these squares, but I will get to them. I will get them woved. I will get them woven in. I will sew in my ends. There we go. And so these will be complete by the time you see them next. And I'm going to work on my applique to go on this square. And it's a slow process. It really is. When you kind of have lost your desire, your inspiration, your crojo is what I've been calling it, your mojo for crochet, right? Like it's difficult to kind of get back to it when you know you need to, and there's like that kind of added pressure. If you have a kind of avoidant personality like I do, where this would typically just make me never pick up the Movie Marquee project ever again. And, that's just that. Like, if I wasn't making YouTube videos, that's probably exactly what would happen. So it's kind of a good thing that I'm making videos to like hold myself accountable, and I'm a part of this challenge. And so I can't let my loss of crojo stand in the way. Beyond the fact that I just want to wear this crazy cardigan. I am so excited to actually wear it. And so that is what's going through my head. Like, you want to wear it, right? You want to wear this ridiculous cardigan. to do so, you got to make it. So we push through. And yeah, that is my update for today. For today, Wednesday, like this is as close to live Samantha as we have gotten so far. Other than if I ever do a live stream, which I would love to, but I don't have the technical capabilities to currently. That's a discussion for another day. So today is Wednesday for me, and today is Wednesday for you too. And I thank you so much for joining me here today on this very rambly Movie Marquee Challenge update on this Wednesday morning. I hope you are having fun, of course, with the Movie Marquee, but I also hope you are doing good today. I hope you're having a decent week. I hope you are maybe a little bit less congested than I am, and I hope you stay that way. I hope you stay safe and healthy because flu and cold season, man, it ain't no joke. And so with that, I will just say goodbye to you today. I hope you have a good one, and thank you for joining me. Take care. Goodbye.